Hi students, in this session I will be discussing the summary of the online class which is held today, that is 7th August. I began the class with the discussion of the reduced syllabus. Children, we got the information about the reduction of syllabus from the board much later. That means after the preparation of the self-assessment test question paper. Okay. So in the assessment test question paper, some of the chapters are there which is been reduced by the board. Okay. But already you must have done and learned and written the answer. That is well and good. That means that is an added benefit for you. Okay, you don't have to worry at all if you have done it. That is included with the syllabus. That means you have achieved something. That is an added benefit. Remember. Okay, but hereafter you have to study. You have to focus on the syllabus. You have to study the chapter. Whatever is mentioned in the syllabus. So I will be giving the detailed information about the reduced syllabus. Clear? Okay, in the previous class we learned about what is geography, what is globe, what are the advantages and disadvantages of globe. In this session we will be discussing what is map, what are the different type of maps, what are the significance of map, and then what are the components of map. So in the previous class I made you all to underline the important points of the first page, and similar way in this video also we will be discussing everything in page wise, and I'll make you underline all the important points and the question answer. Once the chapter is over, you have to go through the textual questions. That means the questions which are given at the end of the chapter. Then you have to write all the question answer in order in your copy. It's clear for you? See children, what is map? Map is the representation of the features of the earth on a flat surface or a piece of paper is called map. Okay, so this is the map of India. Suppose you see it's difficult for us to find out the features of map of India and other important features from the globe. Because globe can give us a clear-cut idea about the earth. It can make us understand the distribution of the continents and oceans, etc., etc. But it has got limitation. What limitation? It cannot give a detailed information about any place on the earth. What can give us the detailed information about a place on the earth? Map can give us the detailed information about any part of the world on the earth. Is it clear? So you see that, suppose if you see, let's see the map of India. This is a map of India. Looking at the map of India, you can get all the minute details. You see, you can understand where is Jharkhand. Can you find out the location of Jharkhand here? Yes. Here you see the location of Jharkhand. You can see here, isn't it? Then its capital you can make out, which are the neighboring states are there. All these you can make out from the map of India. So that is the advantages of map. Map can give us a detailed information about any part of the world. Okay, so you underline the answer. What is map? Representation of the earth. Underline this one, on a flat surface or a piece of paper. Yes, it's known as map. Children, you mark down, it is in the textbook. Okay, from here you cannot make out much. Okay, so this is the answer. Representation of the earth on a flat surface or on a piece of paper with the help of a scale is called map. What is scale? That we will be discussing when we discuss about the components of the map. Okay, now next we discuss which are the different type of map. Let's see which are the different type of maps. These are here, you see, this is a political map. This one what we use just now is a political map. Why we can call it as a political map? Because it shows the states and its capital and all the political boundary. So any map which shows the countries and their capital or means important cities, and all these are known as political map. So okay, understood. So let's see what is different type of map. There are mainly three type of maps are there. You see, these are the three type of map: physical map, political map, and thematic map. Now we went through the political map. Okay, now you look at this map. You look at this map here. In this map, you can see the mountain. Did you see which mountain can be seen here? You see this in the northwestern part of, the northern part of the country. This is the Himalayan mountain range, the greatest mountain range. Okay, then you can see Thar desert in the western part of the country. So you know the direction, isn't it, children? This is north, and we have to discuss about direction also. This is not just below the north, here it is south, and this is east, and here it is west. This is how we locate the places with the help of these direction. Okay, so this is west. Okay, so in the western northern part you can see the Great Himalaya. Western side you can see one Thar desert is there. You must have heard about Thar desert. This is in the Rajasthan. This is the Rajasthan area. Okay, then you can see the Yamuna. Have you heard about Yamuna river? You see it's Yamuna river. Then river Ganga is also, see the Ganges and its tributaries. So number of rivers are there, isn't it? Godavari is there, Mahanadi is there. So these are known as a physical feature of the earth. So the mountains, rivers, desert, plains. See, plateau, Chota Nagpur plateau. In the last class we discussed what is plateau and all. Okay. So Chota Nagpur plateau is there. So all these physical features are there found on the physical map. So physical maps are the map which shows the mountains, plains, plateau, etc. like physical features of the earth. So you understood what is physical type of maps. So children, please underline what is physical map. Underline here. These maps reveal the physical aspects of the earth on a flat surface. They show mountains, see this much, rivers, valley, plain. From here you need to underline in your textbook. That is what physical map. Now let's see what is political map. Here you see underline political map. Can underline political map here. What is the political map? Map which show the political division of the earth are called political maps. They show countries, states, district, etc. Okay, then next is thematic map. That also underline. Theme based maps are called thematic maps. These maps are based on certain information. For example, climate, rainfall, population, railway, roadways, economy, etc. Okay. Children, you need to also learn this one. Okay, you go through the textual question. Already I am making all to mark. Accordingly, you can. It is easy for you to find out which are the question answers here from here. Accordingly, you have to write. See, difference between globe and map you have to study directly. The answer is given. What are the difference? Then what are the globes and map used for? Then the globes are better than flat map. Why? All these. So all these we discussed. Globes are better than flat map. Why? We have discussed the advantages of globe, isn't it? So what are the globes and maps? That also very clearly we have learned it. Okay, you have to underline all these. Just you underline, then go to the back of the textbook, and if you are getting all the answer in order, you can write down. Otherwise, after the completion of full chapter, you can write the answers in your copy. Okay, the next we have to discuss is that what is the significance of map. Let's see the significance of map. Yeah, here is the significance. What are the importance of map? Already we have learned it, isn't it? The significance, the importance of map. You see, they are useful to study a part of the earth, country, etc. So from the globe you cannot learn any particular part of the earth, isn't it? If you want to study any particular part of the earth, you can learn only from the map. Then map are the representation of a drawing of the earth surface on a flat surface. Thus we can study the earth as a whole on map. So if you look at the globe, you cannot point out a small area and you cannot have a detailed study. Since it is a representation of earth on a flat surface, you can have a detailed study of every place of the earth on a map. That is the advantage. So that is why everywhere people are using on the map. There are Google Maps nowadays, isn't it, which help us to know the location of the places. So map provides us more information than the globe. Why? Because globe has got lot of limitations. Is that clear? So now next we have to answer these questions. Okay. Children, see the answers here. The word geography comprises of two dash words. Which words? Greek words. Which are the words? Geo means earth and graphy means to write. Then dash is a small model of the earth. Globe is a small model of the earth. Then dash is an example of thematic map. You can write anything. Map which shows the climate, you can write. Otherwise you can write map which shows the rainfall. It is up to you. You can write any one example. Okay. Then dash shows mountains, rivers, valleys, etc. What shows? Physical map shows mountains, rivers, valley, etc. Political map shows what? Boundaries, state boundaries. Okay. Countries, states, capital, all that. Thematic map then, that is based on a particular theme like climate, temperature, pressure, etc. Okay, next we go to fifth question. Which is the fifth question? Cities are shown in dash map. Which map? Political map. Then the sixth question, the dash is difficult to carry from one place to another. Which one? Globe. That is why we use the map. Okay. The next is maps are dash dimensional. What dimensional? Two dimensional. Why we call two dimensional? You see, globes are the model of the earth. Okay, you can see only one part of the globe at a time. Understood? So, but it gives the real idea, the shape of the earth. But maps are not giving real shape, but they are representing the features on a flat surface, so that we are getting at a time we are able to see the full surface of the earth on a map. So this is any picture drawing on a piece of paper or a wall or anything, we can call it as two dimensional. Any models are there, we can say they are the three dimensional. Clear for you the difference? And next we have to discuss is that components of the map. Which are the four components of the map? Tell me which are they. Already we discussed, and video is also there. You have to also go through the video. Okay. Title, scale, direction and conventional symbols are the four components of the map. Let's now go through each component of the map. So next we discuss the components of the map. When we discuss about the component, first we have to discuss the title. What is title? Title means the heading of the map. For every map you can find the heading. You see here, this is India political. In the textbook is given, two maps are given. So here the title, what is given here? Political, India political. You see here, you can see Jharkhand, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, then Odisha is there, Chhattisgarh. So means all the states and their capitals and their important cities, all these are shown. So heading is given India political. So here you see India physical. Then what is that given here? You see physical features like rivers, Godavari is there, then hills are there, then Malwa plateau is shown here. Then you can see this, which one? Plain of the Ganga. So that means plain, plateaus, mountains, rivers are all shown in the physical map. You see Ganga, Yamuna, all these physical features are shown in the physical map. So physical map means what? Mountains, plain, plateaus, rivers, such kind of physical features are shown on the map. So all the maps are having title. So this heading which is given for a map is called what? Title. Is that clear? Suppose you see in the exam now, from this year onwards you have got map work. Suppose the regular exam is going to be held, from that time onwards you will be given map work. Some students, they don't write the title for their map. You have to write title for their map. So then only teacher will understand you have made which map. Okay, what are the information can be obtained from that particular map. That can be understood only looking at the title. So that is the importance of title. So you can underline what is title of the map. What is title? Title shows the name of the map, so that reader can understand what the map is all about. So this is what map. So example of title means rainfall distribution, or it can be climate or vegetation or political map, physical, all these are the title like. Okay. Next is scale. What is scale? Scale is the ratio between map distance and ground distance. So map distance given here is 1 centimeter and ground distance here given is 200 kilometer. Okay. So what is scale? Scale is a ratio between map distance and ground distance. So this you have to keep in mind. Okay, ground distance. Now let us find out the scale of this map. Okay, so this is what. So 1 centimeter is whenever you measure 1 centimeter on the map. You can see number of square here. Okay, these are the latitudes and longitude. That means horizontal lines and vertical lines. Okay, these makes the latitudes. So these forms a grid on the map. So you see there are, so that it forms number of squares. Okay, you can see number of squares here. Okay, so side of one square is 1 centimeter. That means side of one square is 1 centimeter, means that is equal to the map distance. Okay, so this much is that. So this is a, suppose this is a map distance, then ground distance is, so this much is 1 centimeter, the map distance, then ground distance is 200 kilometer. So accordingly you can see this. Accordingly you see we will measure the distance of 2 places. So which are the 2 places here to measure? See that Mumbai and Delhi. Let us measure the distance of Mumbai and Delhi. So when we measure, we are getting 6 centimeter because it is covering 6 squares. Okay, so side of one square is 1 centimeter. So you don't have to go through much details. You understand that when you measure on the scale from Delhi to Mumbai in this map, you are getting 6 centimeter. Then what can be the ground distance? Because how we will find out the ground distance? 6 into 200. How? Why? How it comes 6 into 200? See this. Because the map distance is 1 centimeter and ground distance is 200 kilometer, isn't it? So accordingly, what is that? 6 into 200. So how much you are getting? 1200 kilometers. So that is the distance between Delhi and Mumbai. So you understood that how to calculate the map distance with the help of map distance, the ground distance. Is it clear? So let's see one more example here. See this. You see. Now let us measure the distance between Srinagar and Trivandrum. So what is the distance here? From here to here you are getting 15 centimeter on the scale. Then how to find the ground distance? So 1 centimeter is equal to 200 kilometer. So accordingly 15 centimeter means 15 into 200, you will be getting 300 kilometer. Is that clear for you? So this is how we measure the places. We measure the scales on the map. So similar way, suppose you see in case of Chandrapura, okay, it is there. You can locate here Jharkhand. We cannot exactly locate Chandrapura here, but you can at least locate our region. Jharkhand is shown here. Okay, so for example, you imagine that the distance between Chandrapura and Bokaro is 10 kilometer. Okay, I think nowadays the distance is reduced because the new road has been launched, so that the distance is reduced to 10 kilometer. Okay, so suppose the map distance is of example, we see that suppose if the map distance is 1 centimeter, then ground distance we can calculate as 10 kilometer. Is that clear for you? So everywhere it is applicable. So anywhere when you measure 1 centimeter map distance, that the ground distance will be always 10 kilometer. Suppose if you are measuring 2 centimeter from these two places, 2 centimeter, then what will be the ground distance? 20 kilometer. Understood? Then suppose if the 3 centimeter, then what is that? 30 kilometer. You understood that how to calculate the scale. So this is what scale. So scale means what? You don't have to calculate, no question will be asked, but you have to just understand that what is scale. Scale is the ratio between map distance and ground distance. This is how people make the map. So they can adopt any scale, okay, according to the requirement of the size and need. They can adopt any scale. Who is making this map? There are particular experts. They are known as cartographers. Cartographers are making the map adopting different scales. Is it clear for you? So children, we discuss the components of the map. We discuss under the components, we discuss title and scale. And again, there are three type of scales are there. And direction we need to discuss, and conventional symbol, that we will be discussing in next video.